Hello everyone, my name is Nilanjan Das. I hope you're all doing good. Today I'm going to talk about the Yalta conference and the Potsdam conference from the Cold War. The Yalta conference. The Yalta conference was held in Russia on 1945, the month of February, by three Allied leaders, Stalin, Roosevelt and Churchill. An agreement was reached at several points, which are: a new organization known as the United Nations was set up, which replaced the failed League of Nations. Second, Germany was divided into zones, Russian, British and American, while the Berlin was split into corresponding zones. Similar arrangement was made for Austria. Third, free elections were held for Eastern Europe. Fourth, Stalin promised to join the war against Japan on condition that Russia received the whole Sakhalin Island. Russian armies swept Poland and pushed Germany's back and set a communist government in Lublin, though there was already a Polish government in exile in London. It was agreed in Yalta that some members from the London-based government would be allowed to join the communist government in Lublin. In return, Russia would be given a strip of eastern Poland. Roosevelt and Churchill was not at all happy with this decision, and the Yalta conference ended in a deadlock. We come to the Potsdam conference, which was held on July 1945 between three leaders, Stalin, Truman and Clement Attlee. The war with Germany was over, but no agreement was reached about a long-term future. She was to be disarmed and Nazis were disbanded and its leaders were tried as war criminals. Agreed that Germany would pay something towards repairing damage they had caused during the World War. Over Poland, the main disagreement occurred. Truman and Churchill were annoyed because Germany east of Oder and Nazi line was occupied by Russian and was run by pro-communist Polish government, which was not agreed at the Yalta conference. After a few days, the conference closed and 2 atomic bombs were dropped on Japan, and the war came to an end quickly without the help of the Russians. Months following the Potsdam conference, the Russians systematically interfered in the countries of Eastern Europe to set up a pro-communist government. This happened in Poland, Hungary, Bulgaria, Albania and Romania. Stalin frightened the West further by widely reported speech in 1946 in which he said the communism and capitalism could never live peacefully together, and that further wars were inevitable until the final victory of communism was achieved. Churchill responds to all this in a speech of his own in Fulton, Missouri in March 1946, in which he repeated a phrase he had used earlier: "From Stalin in the Baltic to Trieste in Adriatic, the Iron Curtain has descended across the continent." Claiming that the Russians were bent on indefinite expansion of their power and doctrines he called the Western Alliance, which would stand firm against the communism threat. The speech drew a sharp response from Stalin, who revealed his fears about Germany and the need to strengthen the Soviet security. The rift between the East and the West was steadily widening, and Stalin was able to denounce Churchill as a warmonger. So it was all about Yalta conference, Potsdam conference and the events happened following the Potsdam conference. I hope you all understood the topic and enjoyed the video. Please like, comment and subscribe this channel. Thank you. Have a lovely day.